DSM Living with Wendy Wen, Melanie Hall, and Sharon Rooney.
Good morning and welcome to DSM Living. I'm Kelsey Clemmy.
And I'm Melanie Hall, and today we have a great show in store for you. We're going to give you a sneak peek of DSM Living Magazine's October issue. It's a wonderful show. You're not going to want to miss it.
A beautiful older home gets an incredible remodel by Kaufman Construction coming up.
Coming up, we leave it all on the ice with the Iowa Wild.
Okay, ladies, G49.
Bingo!
It's all fun and games here at Fountain West.
Cold weather is rolling in. It's time for your furnace to step up. So go ahead and step on in to the Home Depot.
Do you believe in angels? I sure do.
Habitat for Humanity Restore has items galore. Have stuff you don't need, donate, and do a good deed.
What do tacos, pumpkins, and fashion all have in common? They're just some of the great articles that we have in store for you in October's issue of DSM Living Magazine. We're going to show you a sneak peek right now.
If you've gone to the downtown farmers market, chances are you've probably stopped by the Taco Apocalypse stand. But now you don't have to wait until Saturday mornings to satisfy your cravings, because the Taco Apocalypse has a brand new location. It is the perfect lunch spot, and we're filling you in on everything you need to know.
Fall is here and we have some perfect seasonal things for you to check out in our issue of DSM Living. We take you to Howell's Farm, where you can go pick out a pumpkin, race your friends with their pedal go-karts, or just get lost in their corn maze. We also take you to the theatrical shop for those of you who haven't picked out your costumes yet, as they can give you the perfect advice on what to wear for those trick-or-treaters. And finally, for those of you that like that scary Halloween aspect, we highlight the different local haunted houses for you to check out if you're daring.
Labor Day has passed and you've probably put those whites away, but take them back out, because white is in for fall and winter. And we're going to talk with a stylist at Francesca's to find out all about the latest fashion trends. Now, you probably never thought you could put polka dots, stripes, and metallics together, but you can, and we're going to show you how in our October edition of DSM Living Magazine.
This month, we cover local photographer Mary Doan, who specializes in pageant and glamour photography. Mary used to be a novice with her DSLR, but she learned how to make it into her own market and tells you how you can with your business too. Now, for those of you who might not want to be a professional photographer but want to add a little bit to your photos, we bring you some tips and tricks that you can use. That includes adding some apps, and this month we highlight the app called Over. Over lets you take your photos and put some text on top of it just to add the extra touch.
And speaking of apps, all of those great articles are yours for free by downloading the DSM Living app. Now, if you have an Apple device, go on over to the App Store and search for DSM Living. If you have an Android tablet, hop on over to Google Play to find us. The magazine is free, fun, and interactive, and you're going to love it.
And one interactive feature that you're going to love is the contest to win $500. Since the app is free, you have nothing to lose, but you can have $500 to gain. So get on your Apple device right now or your Android tablet and download the magazine so that by the time the show's done, you have more to look at.
Donate, shop, and help the greater area of Des Moines Habitat for Humanity. That is what the Restore is all about. Lance, the store is awesome. Tell us about the Restore.
Well, the Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity Restore sells new and used materials that are donated from the public. And with that, the proceeds from the Restore go to help Habitat for Humanity's mission. We're investing that back in the neighborhoods to help housing, revitalize neighborhoods, and really to be able to build homes, community, and hope.
That is so awesome. But when I walked in the store, I noticed it's busy with items and people. So what can people find here?
All kinds of things for home improvement are here. So from lights to flooring to paint. You can even find little knickknacks from really that are pulled out of houses, like old flooring.
Super cool items, quality items at discount prices, right?
You bet. There's a real value here, and there's always that treasure that's hiding in the store from the donations coming in.
So how do people donate?
Folks can donate, individuals or businesses, and it can be coming from a renovation project or leftover materials from a home improvement. And it can be anything that cabinets or light fixtures, and all that is repurposing instead of it going to the landfill. So last year, more than 2,000 tons of items were donated to the Restore that might have otherwise gone to the landfill.
And can you pick up items, or do people just drop them off?
Folks can drop them off here, or if they have a large donation, they can give a call and we have a truck that'll come out and make a pickup of the donations.
Now, Habitat for Humanity does such great things, and I want to talk a little bit about volunteer opportunities. How can people get involved?
Folks can check out our website. They can give a call to the office. We always have opportunities to work on the houses. You can actually also volunteer in the Habitat Restore too.
So Lance, we are in front of the Tool Lending Library. What is that all about?
Well, the Habitat Tool Lending Library is just as it sounds. There's all kinds of tools here that are out for loan. With a small membership fee, folks can come and check out. You can see all types of things from hammers to saws to concrete mixers, all types of tools here. And we just want to help to encourage folks to be able to do their own home improvement projects.
Lance, let's talk about the mission again. Tell us more.
Well, Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity is working hard to build a homes community and hope. And we work with low-income families, moving them to home ownership. Families work hard through the Habitat program. They come into the program, they earn less than 60% of the area median income, and we select them based on need for housing, willingness to partner, and the ability to pay. And in the willingness to partner, they have to put in 400 hours of sweat equity working on their house and other Habitat for Humanity homes. And then on the ability to pay, we actually sell the house to the families for our costs. And because of the partnership with the community, we're able to provide a no-interest 20-year mortgage. And then the cool thing on the partnership is the families come along and they make payments back to Habitat for Humanity, and we reinvest that back into the community and invest that into the next houses.
What do you love the most about working here?
Well, it's always fun, just all the great people that we work with, the volunteers in the community and the people in the community that really step up. We got a great community here in the Des Moines area. That handing off the keys to the new home buyers is always an exciting moment, as you can just see how that's transforming their life.
Lance, how can people explore the Restore?
Well, folks can come check us out here at 2200 East Euclid. We're right at the I-235 and East Euclid interchange.
And your hours?
We are open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6.
Well, you'll be seeing me again, but I have my eye on a few items in there, so I need to go make a purchase.
Oh, great.
Usually when Iowans are talking about ice, they're complaining about the winter weather. But this October, ice means the arrival of the Iowa Wild. Here we are at Wells Fargo Arena where they play, so let's go check it out. I'm here with Darcy Kemper. Darcy, can you tell us what position you play in the Iowa Wild?
I'm one of the goalies, and yeah, I've been excited ever since I heard the team was moving here.
Can you tell us what teams that you've been on before?
Yeah, actually the last 2 seasons I played with the Houston Aeros, which was where the team moved from. So I'm kind of familiar with the organization, and it's a lot of the same guys, so we should have a pretty good team this year.
So do you like Des Moines so far?
Yeah, I've only been here for about a day and a half, but it's been awesome so far. It's a real nice looking city, and I'm excited to explore it a bit.
We haven't had a hockey team here for a couple of years, so can you tell some of the Iowans that maybe haven't come out to see hockey why it's such a fun sport to watch?
It's very exciting because it's a very fast-paced, and you know, it's very unique in the sense that not many of the other big sports are played on ice, and you know, it's a different dynamic, but it's fast-paced and very exciting, and there's lots of hits, goals, and fights, and a bit of everything for whatever you're looking for.
You guys are affiliated with the Minnesota Wild, so can you say why that's an advantage for people who are watching here to have that affiliate so close?
Yeah, it's very close, so it gives you 2 teams to cheer for. You can cheer for the guys here and watch as they make their way up to the NHL, the top leagues. So, you know, you can cheer for both squads, and it's even close enough that if you want to, you can drive out and make a game.
Okay, and then what are you most excited about this season?
You know, just getting started and bringing hockey back to Des Moines. I've talked to a lot of people around the streets, and a lot of people are very excited, so it's pretty cool that we can help bring it back.
I'm here with Josh Fisher, and Josh, I'm so excited about this season. We haven't had an AHL team here for a while. Can you tell me what drew the team to Des Moines?
When you look at the city of Des Moines as a whole and how far it's come and the changes here in the last few years and how awesome downtown is now and what a great, beautiful facility, at the end of the day, it's really hard to pick one particular reason because there were so many good ones, and it's just such a good fit for us.
And can you tell me a little bit about like different specials you might have on each night that people can look forward to?
Absolutely. Every Friday night, this one we feel is going to be pretty popular. It's the $2 beer nights. Of course, every Sunday is going to be the Subway Family 4-pack day, which is like 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 hats, 4 sodas, some popcorn.
So it sounds like there's a ton of stuff to come out and see. So I also heard from Todd Fredrickson, the president, that you guys are doing a jersey auction on that first game. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, I sure can. We're partnered with ALS, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's another thing along the long list of things that we're doing for opening night, but it's ALS weekend for us. And Nationally, that's ALS weekend as well. So it's a great opportunity for us to partner with the Iowa chapter of ALS, and basically the players are going to have some specialty patches on their jerseys. It's the inaugural season logo. We'll see who the winners are, and they get to walk home with a game-worn jersey that's probably still sweaty.
Well, that sounds great. And so can you tell our viewers how they can get tickets?
Yeah, it's real easy to get tickets. Of course, the easy one is 515-564-8700, which is the office number. IowaWild.com is a pretty easy way to remember. Just click on the ticket links there. And of course, the Wells Fargo Arena box office is another place where they can get them. So we try to make it easy as possible, but the easy one is IowaWild.com.
All right, sounds great. So you should come check out the Iowa Wild starting on October 12th.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Hi, I'm Ron the Car Guy from Westside Auto Pros. Here's your trivia question of the week. Stay tuned for the answer when we come back.
Many of you have been introduced to the YMCA through our youth programs. Summer camps, swim lessons, flag football, and youth basketball start a lifelong relationship with the Y, which produces ripple effects of positive influence in their lives. The YMCA provides opportunities to make change in people's lives, and we're proud of that. If you and your family are serious about living an active and healthier lifestyle, why wait? Join the Y today and let tomorrow be the start of a healthier you.
As a nurse, I believe in the power of home health care. I have seen how much can be accomplished in the comfort and security of your own home. At Iowa Home Care, we provide excellent medical care in the home, and we do it with love and respect. Who you choose for home health care is your choice. Experience Iowa Home Care, where you're not a number, but a valuable client. For nursing and personal care in your home, choose the kindness and loving care of Iowa Home Care for the love of home.
Experience the Des Moines lifestyle at your fingertips. Introducing DSM Living Magazine. DSM Living is trendy, local, functional, and available on your iPad. Download DSM Living Magazine from the App Store today and enter to win $500. And remember to tune in Sunday mornings at 11 on ABC5.
The correct answer is B. Have car questions that need answers? Call Westside Auto Pros at 225-9090.
Providing quality home nursing services to all ages. That's what Angels in the Home is all about. Rachel, tell us about the services that Angels in the Home provides.
Well, we are a home care agency and we provide both medical and personal cares in the home. So that can include anything from, helping someone bathe and get up and ready in the morning to physical therapy, having a nurse come in, helping with medication management, and really just making their overall life in their home easier.
Home care is the key. And why do you think that's so important?
People just thrive in their home. I never hear anyone excited to have to leave their home and go to a facility or go to a nursing home. There's something about your home that you're more comfortable in, you feel safer, and you have more of a will to continue to live and thrive.
I agree. I'm kind of a homebody myself. I like to be at home too.
Yes.
Rachel, what sets Angels in the Home apart from other places?
We are a professional home care company. So with that comes us being able to communicate with physicians and make sure that everyone is together on this plan of care for these clients. We do things like wound care, managing their medications, providing that extra medical side to home care that not everyone can provide. With our employees, they're all specially trained. They know how to react in medical situations. They know who to contact, and they know the kind of care that's necessary and when it's time to get a physician or a nurse involved. So really you've got people in the home that know exactly what you need and can handle any situation that comes their way, and that makes our clients feel safe.
And that seems like a little bit different than other places or just a friend or a family member helping out. Your staff are highly trained individuals.
Exactly, and as a company, we have that backing. We have, we're fully insured. All of our employees go through background checks. It's not just, having a friend of the family take care of you or someone that only is going to do, some of those lighter things like housekeeping and meal prep for you. It's much more medical and hands-on, and everyone is involved in that care planning process.
So you talked about things like wound care. So do you provide
short-term and long-term care services?
We do,
Okay.
we do. You know, we have some clients that are with us and plan to be with us for multiple years, and we come in every day with them. We have some that maybe had a knee replacement and just need us for, 6 to 8 weeks to be in the home with them. So we really can cater it around what people need.
So what does a typical client look like?
That
might be a tough
client,
question.
no, typically, that being said, there are a broad range of people we take care of, but typically it's probably going to be a senior that we're helping in their home, and it may be for a short while, it may be for a longer while. They may be chronically ill, but they're absolutely fine to stay in their home with just a little bit of extra help and having that medical person to really assess and know that they're doing okay.
Rachel, how would somebody know if Angels in the Home is an appropriate service for them or a loved one?
Sure. If someone's even questioning, if it's safe for them to still be in their home, or, just having struggles of day to day, maybe they can do most of the things in their home, but they need a little extra help, that's a good time to start introducing home care. Our goal is to prevent things from further happening and keep them safe in their home. And in my experience, if you're even thinking about it, it's typically the right time to call.
And I think home is the key because people would rather be in their home than a facility.
Absolutely. I've never met anyone that wants to go to a facility. They prefer to be in their home. It's where they're happiest.
So how can people get a hold of Angels in the Home?
Sure. They can either find us online on our website, www.angelsinthehome.com, or they can call myself or my colleague Tisha at both either our local or our toll-free number.
Great. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you.
The wrong furnace installation can cost you hundreds of dollars a year, and that's why we are thankful to have Bob Oliver of Bob Oliver Heating and Air with us today. And we are here at the Home Depot, and we've got that furnace behind us. So let's talk about furnaces today. What is the process of getting a furnace?
Well, at the Home Depot, it's the best process you can ever have, and we make it that way because we listen to the customer. So basically, you can come into the store and generate a lead, or you can call in or get online and generate a lead, and then I'm glad to come out to your home and I will go out and assess everything in your home.
So how do we know we're getting the right furnace for our home?
Well, first of all, when I come out to the home, I'm going to ask a lot of questions about how long you're going to live there, what kind of furnace have you had? Have you had cold spots in your home? I'm going to listen to a lot of different things going on in the home. And then, of course, depending on the type and age of the home, we're going to size that furnace so that it heats efficiently. And a lot of people don't realize how their furnace is running.
I don't.
Right, and so after we come through, you do realize how it's running. And you know you're saving money, and you know you're healthy because we can educate people, make sure they're safe at home that way.
Safety is such a huge key, but everyone keeps on pushing this energy efficient. I want something that's energy efficient.
Right.
So how do we get that, and how do we know if our furnace is really energy efficient?
Well, that's part of the process. Is when we come out, we'll say how old is the unit. We'll let you know how old it is. We'll be able to tell you how much money you're going to save up front.
We love that.
Yeah, per year. So on the average, most people are saving $500–600 a year by switching out a new furnace today.
So Pat, what are the benefits of getting a furnace at the Home Depot?
Well, certainly one of the benefits is we're the largest home improvement retailer in the world. So, we're going to be here, we're going to back all the warranties, whether it's 1 year or 5 years from now, we're going to be here. So that's certainly a big plus. We have great financing. Right now we're running a 72 months called project loan, 72 months, 7.9% fixed rate. That's a pretty good rate.
Absolutely.
We also are currently running at this store, the Urbandale store, we're running a $50 Home Depot gift card for a in-home consultation. Mm-hmm. So you'll get a $50 gift card whether you go with Home Depot or not. So
now people love and trust the Home Depot. Let's talk a little bit more about warranties.
First of all, I can safely tell you this, that if you buy it at the Home Depot, especially the Urbandale store, we're going to back it.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, if somebody comes into my store 2-3 years from now and there's a warranty issue, we're still going to deal with it. That's again, one of the nice things about dealing with the Home Depot. We're going to take care of the customer.
So my furnace breaks, I come in, and where do I even get started with the process?
Well, I would say get started with the process by just coming up to the desk and asking to talk to a manager.
I need a new furnace.
Or I need to talk to Pat.
So Bob, people just need to basically come into the Home Depot, then they give that Home Depot their information, Home Depot contacts you, and then you'll set up an appointment with the homeowner at that point.
That's true. If you're in the store shopping, you can come up to the Pro Desk. If you're online, you can come into homedepot.com and virtually get attached to a lead that way. Or you can call in to the Home Depot on a 1-800 number or into your local store, and they'll attach you right to a person.
Sounds good. Well, it's time to start thinking about furnaces because the cold weather's rolling in.
Planning a house project or a remodel? Finding it hard to stay within a budget? Before you go anywhere else, stop and shop at Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity Restore. They have everything you need to keep that project on track and on budget. Restore sells quality materials at discounted prices, and everything you buy, from plumbing to paint, area rugs to bricks, helps Habitat for Humanity build more homes in Greater Des Moines. Stop, drop, and shop at Habitat Restore and help them build homes, community, and hope.
Thousands of people pass by Fountain West Healthcare Center in West Des Moines each day. Why do patients choose to come here? We are experts on providing short-term rehabilitation after surgeries, accidents, and illnesses. Our skilled professionals give hope to those who need physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Patients choose Fountain West because they want to get well and live life to its fullest. If you should need our services, don't let the opportunity pass you by. Choose the rehabilitation services at Fountain West Healthcare Center.
It's the #1 in the nation sales event at Carl Chevrolet. Save on over 250 certified pre-owned vehicles that include a complimentary maintenance plan, are inspected by the highest trained team of GM technicians in the nation, and come back by our 7-day exchange program. Selection, service, 100% satisfaction. Experience what being #1 in the nation means for you.
Your dealer for life, Carl Chevrolet.
We hear it every day. The Lodge of Ashworth offers the best circle of care in retirement living. Find out for yourself. Schedule your personalized tour today.
Fountain West is different than other healthcare facilities. Now, we have a beautiful day, we have a beautiful place to talk about. You can just feel the warmth and the happiness right when you walk toward Fountain West. So tell us about Fountain West, Dan.
Fountain West, we're a 140 licensed nursing home facility. We have 58 assisted living apartments, and we also have a 21-bed dedicated skilled unit for those who need rehab services.
What do you think sets Fountain West apart?
I think it's our people. We have a number of staff that have been here for a long time. Also on our skilled unit, I think the size of our rooms kind of set us apart from other facilities.
So tell us a little bit about the skilled unit.
It's for people who are recovering from a surgery or an illness coming from the hospital.
Now, I've heard a little bit about this VA contract. Can you fill us in?
The VA contract is something new at Fountain West. We just recently accepted a contract with the Veterans Administration. Basically, we're one of 2 facilities in Des Moines that has this contract. We can provide services to veterans, and the Veterans Administration pays for those services 100%.
That is awesome. Now, the other awesome thing about Fountain West are your bingo games. I know that you've got a bunch of heated bingo games and fun events that go on inside, so let's go in and check it out.
All right, sounds good.
All right, ladies, we'll get the next one. G49.
Bingo, come on.
Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. So we know that bingo is a favorite here for the residents, but what are some other cool events that you have going on?
Well, usually 2 or 3 times a week we have a musical performance come in and entertain our residents. We also have a number of outings. In fact, last Friday we were at Prairie Meadows.
Well, and this is just the perfect location.
I think it's wonderful. We're conveniently located right off the interstate.
And you're about 10 minutes away from wherever people want to get.
10 minutes away from almost anywhere.
Sounds great. And then I was going to ask you, your staff is just one of the best. I think that's probably one of your favorite things about being here too.
Absolutely.
Tell us about your staff.
Well, we have a number of staff that have been here for many, many years. We have RNs, LPNs, our maintenance team, activities. Most everyone has been here 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 years. So wonderful people.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does.
And so if people want to take tours or get to know a little bit more about Fountain West, what's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
Stop by for a tour, or you can reach us at 515-223-1223. We'd be happy to give a tour anytime.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks. Thank you.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
home in the Terrace Hill neighborhood that was built in the 1930s. And Devin Kaufman of Kaufman Construction has invited us here. Now, Devin, this home had been added onto years ago, but it was a poorly conceived addition. And they brought you in. Tell us about what was done wrong and what you've done to correct it.
Well, the space just was not laid out so you could really use it very well. There was a wall right here with it was rather wide opening, but still boxed off kind of, and there was a wall over here with a doorway through. And so we opened things up, and that actually gave us the room to move the dining room to this end of the house, put in a great room, and even add a mudroom. So we actually added more rooms, but we improved the functionality so that it's much better use of space.
It is a better use of space, but you also have opened up the space and designated it with architectural details.
They each have their own designated use by partitioning things off with beams and columns rather than walls and doors.
Devin, this is a perfect example of good design because you have set off the spaces with this cabinetry, but it functions very well too.
Yeah, it actually functions as a room divider and also as the TV cabinet. And we were able to use materials that people don't usually consider high-end and make them give a high-end appearance. For example, these are IKEA cabinets, and you see all the trim work matches them. We built custom features and finished them to match the IKEA cabinets. We used laminate countertops with a wood edge and a tile backsplash that gives it a high-end look at not quite such the high-end price.
Devin, in addition to taking out walls, you also added a wall to designate a mudroom.
Yeah, there actually was a doorway right here that led into the kitchen, so this was kind of a runway right into the kitchen and left a mess there in front of the garage door, and so added this wall, made a nice mudroom, and transitioned a lot nicer into the living space here.
So Devin, I know that you want to empower viewers who are thinking about a remodeling project. How can you do that?
We have a list of 10 questions that we suggest you ask any construction professional that you're considering, and it helps you really understand that you're not just buying a product, you're building a relationship and buying a service. So it equips you with the right questions to ask to make sure that they're going to do a good job for you.
Okay, and what is your website?
KaufmanConstruction.com.
Okay, thanks a lot, Devin Kaufman.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let us know what you're thinking on our YouTube channel or Facebook page.
And don't forget to download the October issue of DSM Living Magazine. I'm Kelsey Clemmy.
And I'm Melanie Hall. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Host apparel by Francesca's, located in Jordan Creek Mall in West Des Moines.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines. If you want to see your company or event on DSM Living, head over to our website and fill out a simple form, or shoot us an email to info@dsmliving.com.
Kind of like the dance I always like is that Dougie dance.
Ask him if he's single.
There are a lot of ladies that might want to know your numbers, so can you please tell the audience at home?
That's okay, because I did a total head whack when I started. G49.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, it's all fun and games here at Fountain West. Oh, shush.
I had 48.
I love it.